The single stroke 7 is similar to the single stroke roll in the single stroke 4 in that it uses alternated sticking that is also a rebound stroke. So the single stroke 7 is basically just 7 consecutive notes alternated. So it's important to remember that if you start a single stroke 7 with the right hand, you're also going to end it with the right hand, something like this. So right, left, right, left, right, left, right. So make sure you're ending with the same note that you start with. And then with the left hand, it's just the opposite. So left, right, left, right, left, right, left. Now it may be easy to look at this rudiment and think, oh, that's really simple. But there's actually a lot to it. Make sure that when you're playing this rudiment, you are using rebound strokes, meaning that they bounce off the head and come back to their original position. Otherwise, when you start speeding this up, you're going to get tired quick. So really practice it with the rebound strokes at first, at a really slow tempo, making sure they're rhythmically consistent with the metronome. And then maybe you can move on to a quicker tempo. This tempo could, gradually increase. But as you maybe go up in speed, you're going to start using your fingers a little bit more. So what that maybe looks like is maybe you're a little closer to the head. And maybe when we practiced doing like groups of 3 notes, so like, now with each of those kind of diddles, you're kind of using your fingers a little bit. So if you speed up the single stroke 7, you can use your fingers maybe a little bit to kind of speed it up. So it would sound maybe something like this, maybe a little closer to the head. They were kind of shaky at the beginning, but towards the end, they were still rhythmically consistent. So if you're going to speed it up, make sure that they all sound even. The tendency maybe to speed up is to go, don't do that. You'll look really silly. Make sure they are rhythmically consistent. Besides that, these are the best ways to practice this rudiment at a variety of tempos. Make sure you have the rebound stroke down, and then maybe you can move on to the finger control stuff. Another way you can practice this rudiment is maybe by adding some accents in there. So a lot of times you'll see so right, left, right, left, right, left, right. So kind of accenting that first note. So now you've probably played that plenty of times already. But playing that at a fast tempo is hard, and it really takes breaking it down. So what is that? It's like a downstroke, or it's a variety of different types of strokes. No, I mean they should all be like rebound-esque. But if you have a downstroke, you need to make sure that the second left is an upstroke to be able to play the next downstroke. So right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right, upstroke. Upstroke, upstroke. So maybe start doing that, if you get bored with just the basic straight ahead, single stroke 7, add in some accents in there, and that will make it a little more challenging. And then also maybe we can add some like rhythmic displacement in there. So usually you have right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right, right. So, the quarter note there at the end, right? Quarter note. Change that to an 8th note. So it sounds something more like this. And that will, spice up your practice a little bit. And maybe go back and forth between those two. So and that will make your practice infinitely more interesting So really play around with this rudiment. Don't get bored with it. I know it's a single stroke, and we think, oh, single stroke, that's boring. I know how to do that. It's just alternating. But there's really so much you can do with this if you think about the accents and you think about the finger control stuff. Practice it every day. There was some point where this became like one of the most fun rudiments to me. I don't know why. Just something about it. It's really, really fun to me. Just playing. If you really have those rebound strokes, you really lean into those rebound strokes. You can play them. You can play them kind of fast, and they're just. I can almost get one out kind of in one sort of stroke, and they just become really fun. So really experiment with this rudiment, and happy practicing.